It was so Pittsburgh Steelers. I've been saying all year. I've been saying before the year, this offense in Pittsburgh, it's like quicksand. What's Aaron Rodgers doing going to this offense? And my larger point and belief stands. They don't have a long-term quarterback. They spend way too much money on defense. I do think Aaron's duct tape for at least this year and another year, but Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, and the Steelers deserve credit. In a weakened AFC, no Mahomes Burrow, right? They may pick up their first playoff win in 9 seasons. They had almost 5 yards of offense, unbelievable run game, and it's getting better in the last 3 weeks. They're averaging over 6 yards a play. Those are big boy numbers. So it's getting better. Aaron Rodgers said, get me my guys, MVS, Adam Thielen, and it's typical Steeler fashion, a wide receiver, high maintenance, drama. You got to always deal with that. And despite the fact they had a 230-15 rush advantage, they had to hold on for dear life. It was Pittsburgh. But I will say this about Aaron. He's just, a lot of quarterback play is just getting you out of trouble. He's made the offense slicker and smarter. He takes what's available, not a lot of negative plays. Right now, Aaron Rodgers leads the entire NFL in fastest release. He's getting rid of the ball faster than any other quarterback. He's 42. He doesn't want to get hit, and he doesn't want that Steeler O-line to get into trouble because they really don't have the kind of receiving core or consistent run game they did yesterday that can get them out of trouble. So Aaron's like, give me the ball. Let's get it out. Stay ahead of the chains. I feel like Aaron has become like the oil, the lubrication for an offensive machine where the gears for the last 7 years have been getting stuck. And he just comes in, get rid of the ball, audible into the right play, take what's available, don't get greedy. It's really smart. And by the way, this is the most impressed I've been with Aaron Rodgers in a long time. Well, what about Green Bay? Everybody wins in Green Bay. Hell, Malik Willis looked great last Saturday. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Brett Favre, everybody looks good in Green Bay, the quarterbacks. Backups come in, Malik Willis, they're dynamic. This offense, Pittsburgh, for 7 years, they can't run the ball. The O-line doesn't work. They, turnstile offensive coordinator. Aaron gets the credit for this. He gets the credit. The longer this goes on this season, last 3 weeks, brings his friends in at wide receiver, it works. Jaylen Warren, 2 45-yard runs, dominate the Lions. Lions have their own problems. But, you got Lamar Jackson can't stay healthy. You got Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. And Aaron's 42, and he's like, I'm staying healthy. I'm going to be available for my team. So he's just done all the little things well. It's amazing what coaching can do, or really smart veteran quarterback play. It's not always what they do. It's what they don't do. They don't throw picks. They don't take bad sacks. They audible in and out of trouble and into advantages. So Mike Tomlin, you can say what you want, and I've had my grievances with Mike Tomlin. Here they are again, looking at a potential division championship. Okay, now let's go to the team that lost, Detroit. One coach, has really changed the direction of 2 franchises in the same division. Ben Johnson used to be at Detroit, and wow, were they dynamic. The craziest 3rd and 4th down team in the league. Look at him now. He left and went to Chicago, and the Bears are 11-4 and the best 4th quarter team in the NFL. For the record, the Cowboys weren't interested in Ben Johnson. Congratulations. But the Bears, who have poor ownership, like literally the poorest ownership and years of dysfunction upstairs, and you watch them. Yeah, it's been a work in progress. But I've heard this before from athletes. The great athletes, and Caleb Williams is a generational talent. He is special. Caleb Williams wanted to be coached hard. He said, there's nobody to watch film with me. He wanted to be coached hard. He wanted somebody to get on him. And enter Ben Johnson. Patrick Mahomes didn't become Patrick Mahomes because Andy Reid pandered. They disagree. The volume goes up. So, and Caleb's got an ability to make the hard look easy. Now, sometimes the easy looks a little difficult, but the entire Bears organization, and again, once you get the coach right, Vrabel in New England, Sean Payton in Denver, Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers, Ben Johnson, it doesn't take long. Literally, it takes like 6 to 8 weeks. You build the staff, you get the planning, and then slowly but surely, you get into week 6, week 9, week 12, week 15, you look up, this is a really good team. They do all the things that winning teams do. They win the turnover battle. They run the football. They've been lucky a little bit with health, mostly a very healthy team. They don't have negative plays. So you're seeing the same thing in New England with Vrabel, Sean Payton, Jim Harbaugh. I mean, last year, the Bears, just a simple thing. Last year, do you remember this? The Bears were the worst fourth quarter team in the league. They couldn't even script plays appropriately. Now, third best. So they start smartly, they finish strongly, and again, they've just gotten out of the stuff that loses games. No turnovers, no negative plays. The operation, the basic fundamentals looks organized. And then, of course, you have Caleb Williams, who really is a unique talent. Great coaches are like great movie directors. You got to let the star kind of do his thing, however, with a clear identity of what the movie is and what the game plan is. And people are going to say, well, I mean, the Bears got a little bit lucky. They recovered the onside kick. No, timeout. They also had 2 game-winning drives, and they also, in overtime, stopped the Packers. So it's not just, well, teams block punts all the time. Teams recover onside kicks. What do you do with the opportunities presented? And well-coached. Last night, New England could have lost that puppy. New England maybe gets a big interception or a fumble recovery. Well, what do they do with it? Well-coached teams take advantage of those little breaks that every team in the league gets. Yep, the onside kick. Got to be honest, that kind of surprised me. But it's what they did with it. Yeah, it is. Ryan was at the game. And the environment for anybody, we all had different environments. One of our guys was in a Chicago bar. One was at the game. I'm at home. It's like you could hear neighbors screaming. Chicago's been waiting so long, not to just win games, but to have a team like this that's offensively electric, that's offensively dynamic. That's just not what Chicago does. Like in LA, every great Lakers team, they're always fun and offensive-minded, and they've got showtime. Chicago's always won one way. Win one way. They win with defense. They win with toughness. To have an electric offense is really unique, and the city is feeling it this morning.